In this industry, freelance models deal with all kinds of different personalities from producers. There's ones that are socially apt and ones that are more awkward. Sometimes they're loud and sometimes they're quiet. Sometimes they have weird quirks about them. So when is it too much to want to deal with someone though? When do you know if you want to proceed forward with the rest of a photo shoot or when to leave? When do you feel like you need to put up with a photo shoot and just not book with them ever again? When do you define someone as a creep or being creepy? In this section, I will cover my personal opinion on the topic, and then you can take from it what you will. We can start off by talking about different personalities that I've seen throughout the industry. After working with thousands of photographers across many events, workshops, schools, and tours, I've met many people who are all very different in their own unique ways, but some do share personality traits that are relatable across the spectrum. There are many personalities that I will deal with, but many other models may not. In an ideal world, everyone would be extremely pleasant to be around, to talk with, and to easily bounce ideas off of during a photo shoot. When you're being hired as a model though, sometimes you feel that you may have to put up with certain personalities that you usually would rather not hang around outside of a photo shoot. It's like this with almost any career, and since you're going to be working with people face to face, you're going to meet all sorts of people. Many models struggle to decipher which characteristics of a photographer are creepy, but still worth booking with, and what photographers are creepy and not worth booking with. Many models struggle to understand what they should be dealing with and what they should never have to deal with. In this section, we'll cover different personality types and where I place my own thresholds, so then you can make a determination for yourself on where you're going to place your own thresholds. It's such an enriching experience when I learn about new ways of life and about different cultures from photographers, and that is when modeling for me is the most enjoyable. Most times, I work with the best photographers who only have my best interest in mind throughout their entire photo shoot and work with me as an equal to obtain the most perfect shots. Sometimes I have just a typical photo shoot where the producer is normal and regular and doesn't add to my growth or development at all, and that's just fine, especially if I'm being paid and the photo shoot's going well. These types are often looking for me to add to their growth and development, and I don't mind so long as I'm being respected and I get paid. And then I have the clients that act normal and are respectful of my space and emotional well-being, but they have creepy undertones. I usually don't mind these types of clients, so long as I'm not being harmed in any way, shape, or form. I must be able to walk into a photo shoot, work with that said photographer without any of my boundaries being crossed, and leave with money in my pocket at the end of the photo shoot. Some models will put up with photographers who are a little bit more on the respectfully creepy side, but some won't. There is no wrong answer with setting your threshold to either deal with these types or not. Types of photographers that I personally will not deal with are the types that come off nice at first, and then they start to treat me in a derogatory manner as the photo shoot goes along, and they may or may not also have creepy undertones. I will never stand for being disrespected at a photo shoot. I also will never put up with anyone who is outwardly creepy, either in their own pure physical benefit or for their own emotional benefit if they're specifically looking to get a rise out of me. Some disrespectful photographers treat you like dirt because it physically turns them on to put down other people, and then they're the types that get off to you having a negative emotional reaction to their bullshit. As long as you do your background checks fine, everything should be fine and you should run into less annoying people and more beneficial people for your emotional sanity. As long as you check with references and you view updated portfolios from the producers before booking with them, your chances of booking with disrespectful and creepy photographers is decreased by almost 100%. I have a fantastic career where I get to meet people from all walks of life, which expands my mindset on life itself. The best photo shoots that I ever have are the ones that are engaging, where the producer is super nice and cool to talk to, where the producer is easy to bounce ideas off of, and so we end up creating the best photos. I enjoy working with those who add substance to my mindset, even after I leave the photo shoot. Booking work with these types of producers is always more likely to happen if you always conduct thorough background checks, so never neglect those. If you ever need help at any time trying to decipher which photographers fit into which personality categories, I invite you to join my mentorship program, where I can then help you firsthand where a specific photographer that you're trying to work with lies on the creepiness scale, and if there's someone that you should book with or not.